Fortunately, Nini doesn't mind the rubbish bins. It's not really objects that she minds, it's really just traffic and swishy noises. Moving things, its movement frightens her, and sounds. Oh, a motorbike, oh she'd die. No, they don't, but there are more and more motorbikes, aren't there? So if they're good with traffic generally, then is the time they can start coping with motorbikes. But no, she couldn't cope with the motorbike because it moves quickly, and even when it doesn't, it's got this noise. Huh? Oh, they're really loud, aren't they? Yeah, they're really loud. So I'm going to say, and they can be funny when they see them parked up, like stationary, if you notice that. They think, what is that? I'm not going past it. Well, this is definitely a more relaxed, not that we were tense, but she's more relaxed. And she's more taking you, isn't she? Yeah, but she's riding for every half a stride. Yeah, she's a lot more forward, isn't she? Yeah, so Amy's doing a grand job of being supportive of her, riding her quietly and not getting drawn into her dramas if she has one. And it could be that we don't have any dramas, which would be lovely. But if we do, well, I'm wearing the camera, so we can look back over them. I had to research it an awful lot, and a lot of the headcam qualities were dreadful. But if you look at the original footage on the computer with these, the quality is stunning. But when it goes to YouTube, it degrades such a lot. Yeah, it is annoying. I mean, people could watch it in HD, but I don't think they bother. Because when you watch it, the default player is like low quality, so it loads quicker. Right, now I'm going to come on your left. Right, and we'll have a little trot up here. Apparently Nini's got a really lovely trot, which is nice. And I just reminded Amy that it's best to start riding on both diagonals in the trot so they don't get one-sided. Good girl, Nini. You can do this, can't you? I'm tired. I haven't got another trot in me. Oh, that was a nice little trot. Of course, at 4 years old, you know, she's quite weak. And this is mentally tiring for them as well as physically tiring. So, whereas Lucky could keep going and going because he's quite fit now, she can't. She's doing well. We won't go through the woods because I think that'd be too much for her. That's it. This will be a test. Oh, she only went backwards one step. That's really good. Well, maybe it's not going to take 2 years. But it takes as long as it takes. That's what sometimes is difficult to really get your head round. You know, they are all different. It does take as long as it takes. So next week, hopefully, we can go along the bridle path with the low branches and stuff. But that road is quite a bit busier that it comes out on, so she's not ready for that yet. That's the kind of noise that she'll find hard to cope with, isn't it? But she's being much better. I mean, there were many more incidents the first time round. Well, there weren't so much incidents as her just really finding it hard to cope with the sound and the movement. What we want it to be is just very sort of calm and gentle, and for her to take it all kind of with equanimity. And here's an umbrella, so I don't know what he'll think of this. He obviously doesn't like them. So I just keep their head facing forward. I think we'll have to do some umbrella work. She was better than him. And I couldn't really make him go past because I didn't want to upset her, so I just sat there and just switched right off, and you did the same. She was actually better than him, so I'm going to do some umbrella work with him. He's 10 years old and obviously never seen an umbrella. See, it's not things like that that really worry her, is it? It is just really traffic. Good girl, Nini. Very good girl. That was really good. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that years ago. I'd stay out for 3 hours having arguments, or I could go out for an hour, come back, go out for an hour, come back, and each time I came back and went out, the horse was that much better. I think what it is, it's psychologically the horse is returning to its comfort zone, its own territory, in one piece. And where it can relax, and then it feels better to face the challenges again. Yeah. No, they don't. They're just permanently switched on. So it definitely is. It's definitely a good tactic. I'm delighted with her progress on this second ride. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Well, I knew she'd be better the second time, but I didn't know she'd be this much better, because it just depends, you know, it depends on them, doesn't it? Of course, Lucky's delighted just to plod behind another horse. That he could spend his whole life doing this.